Lena has always felt that something is slightly wrong with the world, and lately, as she pays closer attention, the feeling begins to prove itself. Little things go out of tune and then pretend they have not. A kettle clicks before she remembers to listen. An elevator chimes just ahead of her flinch. She tells herself it is nerves reaching out to test the ground, yet the ground already holds her footprints. She starts noticing the cups first. In the morning light, she finds them turned the wrong way, handles tucked inward, as if a hand should pass through porcelain to grip them. She turns them back. By evening, they are inward again. No one else has been in the flat. It is the day she brings home a tall, foxed mirror from the flea market. The seller calls it a bargain because the silver looks tired, like rain that dried inside the glass. Lena carries it up the stairs and hangs it in the hallway, where a slice of light breaks across the door. The rooms feel used after that, not broken, only already lived by someone careful in the same ways. In the bathroom, the mirror never fogs where her breath should be. She writes her name in the steam to prove she exists to it. The letters arrive a hair early, as if the glass thinks of her first. Attention becomes a habit. She begins to keep time with things that move. Hand to the door handle, count to 3, pull. 1, 2, 3. The door behaves when she goes first, like a wary animal that wants her step to lead. Across the hall, a neighbor's door opens the wrong way and sings down the stairwell a breath early. Some nights she stands at her own knob and quietly shapes the thank you that strangers will say when she holds a door they cannot see. Her mouth arrives first. She begins to set the room to fit her. The lamp tilts left to pour light away from the eyes. The chair stays slightly out so her shins keep the distance. Cups turn handle out because that is how hands arrive. Each time she fixes them, something puts them back, not out of spite but out of long practice. One afternoon she hears chalk tapping on wood in the stairwell. A man stands there with a tape measure looped at his belt, neat suit flecked with putty dust. He draws a small white line across the threshold of her door and touches his watch as he does it. He says, without looking at her, "Do not pause on the frame." The mark sits precisely at 00:03. He smells like rain and window putty. She nods. She is not sure what promise he wants. Midnight brings a different kind of quiet. If she stands by the hallway mirror and breathes shallow, the quiet bends like warm wax. She hears a draft slip under a door that is not open. She speaks into it, soft enough to feel foolish. Now. The reply is softer and somehow earlier. Now. Patterns make choices for her. She moves the tall mirror to the doorway and lets its edge kiss the chalk line. The line keeps the room from running hot, the way a stove ticks after the burner is off. Her palm on the glass does not find cold. The surface loosens under her hand, as if the silver were a patient lung. "Do not pause," the stairwell voice had warned. She does not pause. 1, 2, 3. Pull after me. The air lands. That is the only name she has for it. It lands like weather with weight and memory, the kind that presses curtains to a frame without wind. The angles answer her now. Lamp tilt. Chair position. The exact reach to a handle that meets a hand at the right moment. Everything right when she goes first. She turns only to check that the chalk held. The pain has cooled firm again. On the other side, in a hallway that looks like hers, a girl stands where she stood. The girl is careful in the same ways. Her lips shape the word Lena is about to say, a fraction late, doing her best to keep up. Lena lifts a cup and turns its handle outward. In the glass, the other girl turns hers inward. Both are only trying to make the room fit. It fits when Lena goes first. The next morning, the chalk line is not on the floor where she left it. It is inside the mirror, a pale seam drawn just a breath late. At 00:03, the quiet bends again. Someone on the other side reaches for the handle.